Okay, guys, so there was some news that hit earlier today that Tim Miller, the director of the Deadpool movies, dropped out of Deadpool 2 because of creative differences with the studio. This right away throws out many, many red flags. People have been posting on Facebook all day. That's how I found out, was Facebook. People posted it. And then I did some research to make sure if it was true, because a lot of stuff you see on Facebook isn't necessarily true. But this is, in fact, true that Tim Miller did step away from Deadpool 2 due to creative differences with Fox. And yeah, to say that this is alarming is a understatement. This is very, very, very fucking concerning because we had the same problem with Fan Stick. Okay, we had I believe it was Josh Trank who did Chronicles, came in to reboot I was about to call Fan Stick, Fantastic Four, and he had a vision, and Fox went behind his back, and when he was gone, had someone else direct scenes for it. They took three major set pieces away from. There's just a lot of issues with Fantastic Four that you can't blame Josh Trank for. That Fox intervened and bullied him around, and it looks like they're doing the same thing with Tim Miller. And Tim Miller stepped away. The full story, the full news about this has not officially come out yet, other than the fact Tim Miller said he stepped away due to creative differences. Now, when the first Deadpool movie came out, you guys have to understand one major thing. It was extremely low budget, and the studio didn't care anything about Deadpool. They didn't believe in the movie. They didn't think it was going to succeed. They didn't care. They let the director, the writers, and Ron Reynolds do whatever they wanted. It was an extremely low budget film, and for that, the studio did not care. It was not a huge investment for them. And then the movie went on to make like what, 700 something million dollars, the biggest R-rated domestic film of all time. And now the studio has an eye on this film. And of course, with the sequel, they gave them more money, and with more money, the studio meddles in to the property. It's not going to be like the first Deadpool movie where the director and writers had freedom to do whatever they want for the most part, and the studio just stayed behind the desk. In this one, there's more money. The studio has more investment because they see that Deadpool made a lot of money. But as they studios are, sometimes they can be really stupid. I'm not gonna say all the time they're stupid, but a lot of times they can be dumb. They don't sit there and think, well, it worked for this movie, let them just do what they want. No, they think, well, the demographic says we have to put this person in it, and we got to put this person in it because our charts say that, we got to do this in order to succeed. I mean, how well is your X-Men franchise doing, Fox? I mean, seriously. I mean, they meddled. Look at X-Men Origins. They keep wanting to mess with shit, and then you end up with something like Fan Stick. They don't know when to leave people alone. This is very, very upsetting for me right now. And I was one of the people that I liked Deadpool, but I didn't love Deadpool like everybody else loved Deadpool. I saw a few times in theaters. I own it on Blu-ray. It's a movie that I really, really enjoy. I don't like go out of my way and like love the movie, but I really, really enjoy it. And the fact that Fox is bullying this guy, Tim Miller, and he just said enough of it and dropped out. It's very, very, very concerning. Like, what does Ryan Reynolds think? Because Ryan Reynolds had to pay money out of his own fucking pocket for the first Deadpool movie in order to get the writers on set, because Fox didn't want to help pay to put the writers on set. Ryan Reynolds had to pay the writers himself out of his own pocket to get the writers on set. There's reasons why the first Deadpool movie worked so well. It was because of the limitations that they had, and the studio kept their nose out of it. And now they're sitting there, they're putting money in it, and they're bullying it. And like, the studio doesn't know when to fucking stop. They don't. Let the fucking writer, what they did in the first one worked. Let them do their job. Okay? If you don't want them to do their job, then don't make another fucking movie. Do you want the Deadpool movies to end up as god-awful as your fucking X-Men movies? Because your X-Men movies have been shit. Okay? I liked Apocalypse, but Apocalypse was a major step backward from where you left off in Days of Future Past. It is. Why? Because it's made by a fucking committee. That is why. Okay, let these people do their fucking job and stop trying to fucking work them like they're fucking Pinocchio. Okay, stop pulling the goddamn strings. Let them do their goddamn job. Okay, that's the problem with you motherfuckers. You don't let people do their fucking job, and we end up with fucking shit like Fan Forrester because you wouldn't let Josh Trank do what the fuck he wanted to do. That you fucking agreed on in the fucking beginning. Okay, it's fucking bullshit. It is. And it pisses me off. And this is a very, very troublesome situation for anyone who enjoyed the first Deadpool movie and what's going on with the second one to come. I'm pissed off. Are you pissed off? Leave your comments in the comment box below. Until next time, guys, I am Robert Storms, and that is my fucking opinion.